This video presents the Earth Status Report, an external audit of a so-called civilization compiled from data transcriptions of the Thiaori High Council. The surveillance and intervention log follows a protocol to observe and intervene only to prevent totality. Past actions include blocking atomic capability acquisition in the 1940s and removing orbiting needles in the 1960s to protect the planetary biospheres. The civilization litmus test measures spiritual cultivation against technological output. The current Terra model shows digestive overload and mental fog, contrasting with the Thiaouba model goal of digestive rest and mental clarity. The verdict is clear. Earth has not achieved civilization. The hierarchy of threats identifies money as the primary systemic failure, followed by politicians for incompetence, journalists and drugs for psychological pollution, and religions for distortion. Nuclear armament is seen as a consequence, not a root cause. The system failure is the money trap, where currency acts as an artificial bottleneck, preventing logical resource distribution. A contrasting model is the civilization of Mu, which uses community-based exchange without currency, meeting needs directly. The governance defect is termed the mutinous ship. The captain is elected based on promises to opposing factions, leading to a system where the leader of the opposition is paid to ensure the captain fails. A strategic recommendation for competence suggests a hierarchy where a single leader is chosen for intrinsic worth, focusing on the well-being of the populace. This model eliminates factionalism and is based on the government of Mu. Psychological contagion is the media virus, an irresponsible reporting feedback loop. The broadcast of tragic events, often with sensationalism, leads to the killer becoming an anti-hero, encouraging copycats and replication. The new protocol for information dissemination is to starve the ego of the violent and feed the psyche of the collective. This involves highlighting acts of courage and restricting reports of murder and violence to minimal lines without names or photos. Drugs are identified as a biospiritual hazard. They force the displacement of the astral body to inappropriate spheres, a damage assessment suggesting recovery may take several lifetimes. The physics of unity states that sociology follows the laws of matter. Cohesion strengthens the societal structure, while repulsion, or hate and segregation, physically causes the disintegration of that structure. Historical analysis shows the failure of force. Empires built on arms, like those of Napoleon and Hitler, always collapse. The focus on material technology caused the atrophy of the spirit. The prime directive, or universal law, is constrained by the free will boundary between higher intelligence and human evolution. Intervention prevents total destruction, but salvation from own stupidity is not automatic. Imposing will on others is a crime against the Great Spirit. The ultimate solution is spiritual, not legislative. It involves loving your neighbor, providing constructive aid, and eradicating hate, resentment, and jealousy. The guidance has been consistent for millennia, referenced in historical cross-references like the mission from Thiaouba to Earth in Year Zero. The message remains: love each other. The choice is yours.